Hi, Chris Milkey, one of the three FABI partners. I'm back with the FABI Nugget of the month. I'm going to talk to you about team. And I know that team is one of the things that gives most of us small business owners the biggest angst, the biggest heartburn. And hopefully with this nugget, I can help you just kind of, move that needle in the positive direction so that you're feeling better about it and maybe not being the firefighter, putting out fires constantly or dealing with drama quite as much. I'm coming to you at a time when my team couldn't be better. And I can tell you that for a large part of my career, that wasn't the case. I can admit to the fact that our culture was not always healthy. It ebbed and it flowed. And there were times when it just wasn't that darn good. And I look in the mirror and say a lot of that probably had to do with me. But certainly we're in a place now where our team and our culture couldn't be healthier. And there's a lot of intention and purpose that went into that. And this nugget here can hopefully help you with that. So there are essentially five key metrics of a high-performing team: relationship, communication, alignment, execution, and capacity. I want to talk to you about three of those: relationship, communication, and execution. It's a mistake that many of us business owners make, that we go to strategy and execution before relationship and communication. Again, I raise my hand to the fact that I've done that for a large part of my career, but I've learned a lot over the years that it really all starts with relationship and communication. And you can say that it's a soft thing and, it's all fluff. And I can tell you that that's the furthest thing from the truth. It's the hardcore, biggest piece of our business is getting relationship and communication right so that execution is easy because the people are there with their heart and their mind performing for you in a way that's going to help your practice grow, get to the next level, do whatever you want to do with your business. Regarding relationship, it's not just about knowing their names. And trust me, I've talked to doctors who don't even know the names of all of their employees, but knowing their names, knowing more about them. You don't need to go to the bar with them or out to dinner with them or, get to know their families on a real deep level, but just getting to know them more and just pausing and taking the time to ask questions about their weekend, about, maybe a trip they went on or something that is going on with one of their kids or grandkids or what have you. And everybody in the office kind of connecting in that way so that they all get to know each other and be relational with each other rather than just, passing in the night and just kind of, again, executing and putting strategy into place so that the practice can win. The practice will win way more if there's deep relationships, strong relationships within the business. And it starts from the top. It starts from the leader. And again, I was not good at that at, one point in my career. And, since I've shifted that and pivoted in such a big way, my team and my culture couldn't be better. Number two, communication. What does communication mean? Well, I have traveled to a lot of different practices around the country doing consulting, meeting with teams and doctors, and that word came up every single time. Communication in this business just isn't close to where it should be. The doctor isn't communicating with the team. The team isn't communicating with each other. The leaders aren't communicating with the other people in the organization. So, it seems like such a simple thing. We just all communicate, and yet that's not the case. So communication is about, everybody understanding the expectations of them and then seeing those expectations through so that the patients have a better experience and that the culture is better. There's so many things about communication that, we just let fall through the cracks. Owners not bringing like new information to the team and just maybe throwing something at them or, doing it with the old fire hose. And this is what we're going to do. I just went to a meeting and we're going to change this, this, and this. And the team's like going, this person's crazy. And they're probably going to forget about it in a few days anyway. It's about, again, taking the time, sitting down and having conversations, having meetings, talking through things, meeting with your office manager if you have one, meeting with the entire team and talking about things, talking them through, and not bitch sessions, but really communicating on a deeper level about what's going on in the business, why it's going on, what are the expectations, how can we make agreements about the things that we're doing in the business. So communication is absolutely critical. And again, if you can get relationships and communication down, then execution is so much easier. And execution is about like just following through and doing the things that the practice has set up, whether it's answering the phone the right way, taking a patient back the right way, having protocols for procedures, doing a morning huddle, responding to patients, executing where you're on the phone, communicating with people and making sure that you're responsive to them. So there's so many different things that you have to execute on in a business. It may be marketing, it may be, the financials, the list can go on and on. When it comes to execution. And again, it's just so much easier when you have relationship and communication down. And again, when an employee brings their heart and their mind to what they're doing, execution's easy. You don't even need a playbook or any of those things because people are there because they want to be there. They have purpose, they have intention. They're there to live the values and the mission of the business. They understand the goals, what the practice owner wants to achieve in the business, and they want to be for you. They want to help you. Listen, if you're for them and you can be relational with them and communicate in the right way, they're certainly going to be for you, and they're going to be for what the business stands for and helping you to achieve all the goals of the business, which hopefully they'll benefit from if you're doing it the right way. So again, 5 key metrics of a high-performing team: relationship, communication, alignment, execution, capacity. I touched on 3 really key ones right there, and hopefully that'll help you with your culture and your team and helping your business move the needle and get to the next level. We'll see you next time.